So I'm very glad. As you're seeing, there was a time in this country where every top announcement would have been from Queens College, and that's because from NGSA we send the top performing students at NGSA to Queens College, and so clearly other schools weren't really adding value. You see repeatedly Anna Regina, Abrams Zuil, Barbies High, Region 3 schools that are where the teachers are working and adding value. This school particularly has, I think, 6 to 9 teachers, and the dedication that they pour into these students is really turning out fruit. And we're very, very pleased about that. So I'm over the moon.
Right, I also have to ask about this school because in your announcement you spoke about works being done here to bring this school up to scratch.
So right now, whatever the school said they needed, whether it was a ceiling, whether it was a wall, a floor, classroom, desk, bench, whatever they said they wanted, that was verified by engineers as scope of works. That's being repaired and done right now. In fact, they will not be able to start here 100% in on September 4th like other schools because they're going to be sharing with Cotton Field, which is right up the road, so that we could finish these repairs. It's just the magnitude was too much to finish in 2 months. We're also in the process of completely rehabilitating the dorms. That Anna Regina houses children from the Pomeroon and the lakes and so on, mostly Amerindian children. And we're in the process of repairing those also. So that's not only happening here though, right? Across the country, so Linden Foundation dorms are being done right now. Myconi dorms are being done right now. I think we have BOQs for Paramakatoy and 3 Miles, but given that school is about to open, we have to figure out how we do those. So across the country, we're trying very hard to make sure accommodation is adequate. Now, you would know that the decentralization of government means that the Ministry of Education does not have responsibility for things outside of Georgetown, central ministry, except insofar as the academic program goes and wider policy. Maintenance of building, upkeep and so on, it falls in the Ministry of Local Government. But we are helping out, and along with the Guyana Fire Service, the Ministry of Home Affairs, particularly Minister Ben, who has sat with me and really tried to hammer this out, we have made sure each dorm has fire prevention and fire fighting equipment, such as extinguishers, fire bombs. Fire bombs are the things that put the fires, extinguish the fire, smoke detector, alarms, alarms on the doors, that grill work is removed if any was on doorways, that there are adequate dorm parents, that there's adequate security. And we're in the process right now of reconciling the information with physical checks on the ground to make sure what the fire service told us is in place, and that it's standardized. Because what I found in a quick peripheral look at the document that I'm reconciling is that while one place might have smoke alarms and extinguishers and fire bombs, another one has smoke alarms and extinguishers but not the fire bombs. So we're trying to standardize so we could say with clarity and confidence we know what's in these dorms. I also know that some of the places are having some difficulty finding dorm parents. So I think we'll see some gaps there, but we're trying to work on those.
Okay, thanks. And about these results, can you say what are the high points for you and what are the areas that you need to work on?
Yeah, so we haven't been talking about COVID. There was a time when we were all wearing masks and hiding from each other and distancing ourselves and so on, and that's done. So we're all out of masks. We're all quite happily liming and socializing and going to class and so on. So everybody's forgotten that COVID happened. These children who wrote Csec, that's the 5th form exit exam, they were in 2nd form when they had to stay home. Was it 3 years ago? Right. So they were in 2nd, 3rd form. And that was a really hard time. So they stayed home for 2 years. And it affected many things. There's SBAs, their literacy levels, the practicality of what they were doing. And you're seeing that in results, not only here in Guyana, but across the region. So you see that in results here, you see it in results across the region, you see it in results across the world. There was a prediction during COVID by all the studies done that there would be premature school leaving, school dropouts, and a great amount of learning loss. And we're measuring those things, and you are actually seeing it. We have been able to stem the dropouts and the school leaving because we really work very hard to try to get everybody back in. But we are seeing some learning loss, and those are reflected in these results. And these are things we have to practically face. And yes, I know when we speak of them, you'll have an opportunistic opposition politician or somebody say, oh, but you did poorly. Yeah, we have to now speak of the impact of COVID in a way that serves our children's best interests. And I'm prepared to have that conversation.